keep that clapping and cheering going for your next act, David Rose.
G'day everybody, lovely to be here. I'm in a new relationship. Give me a cheer if you're in a relationship. Yeah, beautiful, wonderful. My girlfriend and I met online, which she's embarrassed about. She doesn't like me telling people. She's like, oh my God, stop telling people that we met on a QAnon forum. But I don't, like... Okay, don't worry, that's a joke. Obviously that's a joke, everyone. We met on Ancestry.com. But the point is... Love is love, guys. Don't judge. She's a good woman. I love her probably. We've been together for about a year and a half. She's American, and so I went to see her, and then she came over here. We both got a little sense of one another's culture. I went over there, and I was like, oh shit, these portion sizes are ridiculous. And then she came here, and she was like, oh my God, your teenagers are alive. So there were different things, and little things blew her mind. Like, not blew her mind, but little things like... Surprised that we were in Sydney, right? We came up here to visit. I'm from Melbourne, and we were going around. I love the signs in Sydney. There's some great signs here. I saw a sign today. I was walking down the street. I saw a sign that said, rooftop bar upstairs. Do you guys need that explained to you? Fuck. All right, so... Here's the sign that blew her mind. We were walking along, and I guess this is on all your taxis here. There's an ad campaign to stop people drink driving. It's a picture of like a drunk person, and it says, could this taxi be your plan B? Yeah, now I didn't know this, but apparently in America, plan B is what they call the morning after pill. That fucking blew her mind. Oh my God, if I get pregnant here, do I have to walk in front of a car? Like, babe, no, you don't know. No, I'd appreciate it, but you don't have to. Like, that's not cool. I went over there. We were in New York City. We went to the Harry Potter store in New York City. My sister's a big Harry Potter fan, made us go there. My sister, when we were at the Harry Potter store, she was like, oh my God, you have to get me some merch when you're at the Harry Potter store. Now, just remember, when you're there, I'm a Ravenclaw, my husband is a Slytherin. And, what are you? And I was like, a fucking adult. You're 42, Michelle. Get into something your own age. This is fucking sad. Get into negative gearing. This is weird. It's not magic, but it is a fucking trick. I love my sister. She's great. My sister's like a genius fuckwit. You ever meet someone who's like the smartest person you've ever met, also a moron, same time? My sister has a PhD. We went to a cafe the other day, and she ordered a focaccia because she doesn't know how to say focaccia. Like... Beautiful idiot. Like, she can't have focaccias anymore because she's a celiac, which means she can't have gluten or friends. And my whole family have health problems. My parents are in their 70s. My mum called me the other day. She wants a mobility scooter, and I have to buy it for her because she doesn't know how to use the internet. Happy to do it. I think it's a weird term. You don't need the word mobility in mobility. All scooters are mobile. Yeah, I was like, Mum, if I buy you a scooter and it is not mobile, that's a fucking chair, okay? They're getting old, my parents. My dad, we all have health problems. My dad has cancer. Now, that sounds sad, but it's not sad because it's been 15 years and fuck all has happened. My dad got diagnosed with cancer 15 years ago, nothing. Hasn't got better, hasn't got worse, nothing. Like, okay, here's how much my dad has clocked cancer. I can tell some of you are uncomfortable. Here's how much he's beaten cancer. His oncologist, his cancer doctor, had a heart attack and died. I swear to God, he had to go find a new dude. And the new guy was like, I don't know what to tell you. We don't get a lot of referrals. Like, 100% true. Like, my dad has cancer the way I have an arts degree, you know? No, like, you know, like I have it. It doesn't do anything. But if I tell people about it, it makes them sad. So she came here, I went over there. We saw great things in America. We went to the Deep South and caught COVID and chlamydia. That was fun. And then they're great people in the Deep South. I met a progressive bigot. You ever meet someone who's so right-wing they become cool again? There's a dude I met in the South. We were talking about gay marriage, and he said, I would never let my daughter date a homosexual man. Can you be our Prime Minister? Fucking nailed it, dude. Aussies don't give a shit. Australians don't care as much. I was in far north Queensland doing gigs around the time of the plebiscite, the gay marriage plebiscite, and I was talking to the crowd asking who was voting yes, no. One guy got up very angry and he went, "Mate, I'm not voting." And I said, "Why not?" And he said, "Mate, I do not fucking like paperwork." What an Australian response to a civil rights issue. I would vote, big fella, I would, but I didn't get my pen licence in grade 3. Can't fucking do it. Can't fucking do it. That's why I like Australia. You get to fuck with people. I think that's our national privilege, to fuck with people. When we were in the deep south, I just fucked with people. That's what being an Australian is. When you open up our passport, it should just say, "What the fuck are you looking at, mate?" Like, that's what being Aussie. People kept asking about the koala bears. Are the koala bears okay? How are the koala bears? And I'm an Aussie, so I just went a little overcooked, to be honest. "Oh my God, what?" I said, "Yeah, we have a saying." "Yeah, you don't know the saying?" And it's a famous saying. It's kangaroo, cook it through, koala bear, medium rare. And okay, I'm aware that was a bold joke to do in New South Wales. All right, fuck, we'll move on. Any koalas in the audience? It's very dark out there, so maybe. All right. I always say the wrong thing. I get in trouble a lot. I was on the train during the Melbourne Comedy Festival. Was going 2 stops. Was running late. I was just, you're very busy during Comedy Festival. And the ticket inspector's got on the train, looked at my card, and he goes, "Mate, you haven't touched on your card." And I said, "Yeah, it's Comedy Festival. I'm just going 2 stops. I'm really sorry. I'm just running late. Won't happen again. It's for a busy time of year." And he was such a dick about it. He was like, "I don't care, mate. I don't care why you haven't touched on. You haven't touched on. And even if I did care, that's not a good excuse. You're just late. I don't give a shit, mate. Tell you what, mate. You give me a good excuse why you haven't touched on. I won't give you a fine. Just give me a good excuse." I was like, "Fuck, okay. Okay. Like, I didn't touch on for the same reason you became a ticket inspector, you know? Like, I did not plan ahead." And that joke cost me $250. Hey, my name's David Rose. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was David Rose. Come on.